In the description below, there's going to be 2 links. One is where you can give me your Airbnb listing and I may critique and audit you on a future one of these videos on this channel. The second is where you can join in a live 90-minute workshop with me that is going to be happening next week, where I go through Airbnb, direct bookings, and how you can build your business on your own land. Now in this video, what I'm going to do, if you give me a few minutes, I'm going to show you 3 listings that have been submitted to me for a roast. I'm going to walk it through exactly where they're going right, where they're going wrong, and the direct booking hack that so many people are missing out on their Airbnb and OTA listings. Welcome everybody to an impromptu Roast Your Listing Live. My name is Mark Simpson, founder of Boostly, helped over 2,000 hosts all over the world boost their bookings. And today I want to go through 3 listings that were submitted to me yesterday via email. And if you didn't get my email, make sure you're on the email list, because every now and again I put a message out saying, hey, tomorrow I'm going to go live. I'm going to roast some listings. Send me a link. All these 3 people have done. Chris, Stacy, and Nikki have sent me their listing. That's it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a light roast, give them some constructive feedback, and then I'm going to show them some direct booking hacks everybody is missing out on, including these 3, which is cool. So I can walk through it all and show you. What I'm going to do at the end, for those that stick around to the end, is I'm going to show you the tool that I've been using to audit these listings that you can use for free. And I'm also going to walk you through some other cool things as well. So whether you're watching live with me now, I know we've got quite a lot of people jumping in because I'm live on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or if you're watching back on the replay, then you'll be able to take this on. And even if I'm not doing your listing, and if you would like for me to do your listing, this is only for the live people, drop the link to your Airbnb listing in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from around the world. Also as well, put the link to your listing. And if I get to it before my voice goes, then I will give it a quick audit. So what we've got these 3 listings. Don't even know where they are in the world. They're totally separate places. We're going to look at them all. I'm going to give some feedback. And again, if you stick to the end, I'll show you exactly the tool that I'm using and give you a breakdown of how you can use it as well. So you don't have to wait for my next live to do one of these. So we're going to start off over in Montana. So this is Chris's property. It's called Anaconda Chalet, Ski Discovery, Fishing and Golf, which, you know, as far as the avatar that they are speaking to, I mean, it's pretty obvious, which is a testament to you over here, Chris. So Chris sent in his listing, didn't really give any context. He just said, hey, come and give us a roast. So what is, first and foremost, before we go into what could be doing better, what is Chris doing well? So the title and the description, it immediately speaks to me where you are, top attractions with the golf and the ski. And, you know, you are speaking to your ideal audience right there. So if I am somebody who is up for fishing or golf, etc., something that's in the outdoors, that mountain range shot is perfect. It's going to stop my scroll. Right. I also like with the listing as we go in that you talk about the arcade games, you know, the puzzles, the board games, the smart TVs. You know, every room feels like a major draw. So whether it's group bookings or families, these features are consistently highlighted, not only in the images, but which is really important for 2026 for everybody, in the reviews as well. So they talk about in the reviews, which is what Airbnb really wants to see, is from the real people that are staying there, repeating and talking about what he talks about in the listing. So that's the first little hack for everybody, is in your actual reviews that you get from your guests, if you want to get them talking about it, fantastic. That's the first things first. And again, if you want to go look at this listing as you're looking at it with me live, head on over to Airbnb, type in Anaconda Chalet, which is in Montana, United States. You can look at it with me at the same time. Now, where can we look to improve? So first and foremost, there is a good variety. So we've got a good bit of images, but also as well, what we need to see is, I think that it's missing, for example, this one, if we could have it where it would be like a sunset shot. So just imagine sitting on this decking, you know, glass of wine, cup of coffee, can of pop, whatever, and have a different style of shot where this looks like it's done on your phone, for example, or yourself on a camera. If you can get a professional in to take this shot and have it as a sunset shot, or a sunrise shot, I feel like that would absolutely be a much better one. I also feel as well that this living room shot here is a good one. But again, I think with a professional taking these pictures, they could make it pop a lot better. I do like that you've got this here, and I do like you've got that there, because then it is showcasing, obviously, this time of the year for the guests that are coming now, the skiing. And this is obviously good as well, but maybe not having both. Having one or the other, not both, is definitely a good route for this one. Obviously, we buy with our eyes. The consumers buys with their eyes, right? So if we click on show all photos, we've got the photo tour turned on. I've talked plenty, and there is a video that is on this channel about the photo tour Airbnb hack, how you can have your cake and eat it. Because one of the things that everybody doesn't like about the photo tour, yes, Airbnb do give it a little bit of a priority in the search if you use that tool, but at the same time, you will have much better pictures that are all the way on the scroll down here. So what I would say, number one, go and watch that video on the Airbnb photo tour hack. And again, I'll reiterate this. I really would invest a little bit of money getting a professional photographer. There are loads out there. You know, they will make this property stand out way more than your DIY shots that you are doing right now. And again, the description. So let's go into the actual description itself. What you really want to do with these Airbnb listings is you've got to tap into where we are now in our human mind. As we evolve, we do not read big blocks of text. Okay, we have got this TikTok genification in our head. Big blocks of text like this will just put people off. So instead, what I would do here, take this, run it in an AI of your choice, and ask for it to turn the wording into a more easy to read format. So bullet points, super simple. AI will literally put it into bullet points for you. Because it is dense, it's hard to really understand what you've got. And again, you've got such cool things going on here. It'd be a shame for people to just to scroll on by. So again, use any AI of your choice. I'm going to show you a tool that I used at the end of this video. So please make sure that you stick around for that one. And it's absolutely free to use. It's a simple case of copy paste. That gives you the result, and paste it back in, which is even cooler. The other thing as well, and this is more of a safety thing, not having a carbon monoxide detector. So again, Airbnb really wants to make sure, and this is the same for Verbo, Booking.com, but just for all, is that they want to make sure that every listing, every property is as safe as it can be. And one of the things that it is obviously wanting to know is, have you got a carbon monoxide alarm? Now, I don't know your budget, any of that, but in all honesty, I'd be looking to get one in there. Just because, again, if this is a filter that is on Airbnb, and if this is a filter that they're showing is not available high up on here, but it's obviously something that people are wanting, right? And it's a trust, it's a safety thing. And again, I don't know what the budget would be. I don't know how much it would be to install for your property where you are, et cetera, et cetera. But if you're looking to get the most out of it, if you're looking to charge, you know, a hefty sum per night, and if you're wanting to get more guests, families, then this will be something that they will pay attention to. So definitely look at doing that. Now, what I want to walk you through next is the direct booking hack that so many people miss out, right? And again, I don't know if you have got a direct booking website. I tried doing a little search on Google beforehand, before going live. I couldn't find it. So again, this is for everybody, and this is for you in particular. Go and grab the direct booking website. The property has already been branded, Anaconda Chalet. That's pretty cool. Then what you're going to do is you've got to give somebody an excuse to go and run a search online, like a Google search or asking ChatGPT or Google Gemini, etc. The best way to do that is in those first 2 lines of your copy. And again, you can ask ChatGPT to help you on this, but the one that I find works really well is introducing Anaconda Chalet, brought to you by whatever your business name is, located in Anaconda, Montana. Then next line, check out our online reviews. They're really good. Or check out our online reviews and socials, right? Because then what you're doing is you're implanting into the brain of the person on your listing, the future potential guest, that, hey, I can go and check you out online. And, you know, you may be thinking, Mark, who would actually do that? Well, 65% of all direct bookings come on the back of an OTA search. So if, let's just say 6.5 out of the last 10 guests that have booked direct with you have started their search on Airbnb, that shows that there is an appetite for this, to send them to Google, right? They want to do this, right? This is why tools like Directo have been created, because the traveler, the future potential guest, they are looking to book and book direct now. They definitely are up for it. They definitely are wanting to do it. You've just got to implant into their vision when they're on your listing that they can find you direct. Now, those first 2 lines there are absolute gold dust for this. You can also prop this in your Airbnb profile as well. So we're very lucky on Airbnb that you get to add a description in here. So this is like your bio. Okay, so this is cool that you're talking about you love Montana, you love Anaconda, you love golf, fishing, skiing. Instead, rewrite this to show off that you're a professional business owner. So, hi, I'm Chris McKenna, owner and founder of Anaconda Chalet, based in Montana. And then whatever, check out our online reviews, they're really good. You'll be amazed at how many people actually read this when they're looking on your listing. Now, there is another hack. The direct booking hack is on your pictures, you can't throw up watermarks, as in put this into Canva, have your logo in the bottom left-hand corner or saying book direct. But what you can do when you get your pictures done, try and put into like the tabletop here, a little sign that says book direct and with an Instagram handle or your website. If you put it in the image, as in like, it's like a, I don't know, somewhat on Etsy, like a placeholder or a book or something like that, or in the living room on the cushions, you can have it as well. Put your logo on it, put your brand name on it, put your website on it. People will see that because again, we buy with our eyes. I've said this 3 times now, and I would love for you to do this, is book in a professional photographer. That is a fantastic drone shot, right? Really, really good. But it is outdone by just random pictures like this. So again, if you invest in a professional photographer, invest in carbon monoxide things this year and amending your listing, you will do better for it. So obviously you've come to me for a reason. I think the availability is looking a bit sparse. If you can do that, it will have an impact on you. Let me just very quickly jump over to one of my favorite tools that I love to see on this. Let me see if I can log in. Let me get logged in on AirDNA. I'll actually see what your revenue is looking like. Look what your predictions is looking like as well. Let's see if we can get quickly logged in on here. Okay, for those that are tuning in live, let me know what you think of this listing. I can see that we've got some cool comments in there. Tip number 2, and this is in the comments, which is awesome. ChatGPT is getting insane for picture adjustment, professional photos. You could just take a picture with your phone and ask for it to adjustment professional picture. Yep, you can do that. I'm a massive fan of that, but I also think you've got to be a little bit clever in how you analyze this, because yes, you can do AI pictures, but AI pictures really stand out. And I feel like if we're getting into the realm of tricking our guests, people now are aware what an AI image looks like. Yes, if you haven't got the funds, if you haven't got the budget, you could very easily, for example, take this picture, put it onto ChatGPT, Google Gemini, whatever, and just say, put a sunset in the background. But the end results is they do look like AI, right? And it doesn't matter how good the prompt is. It doesn't matter how good the image is or the tool that you're using. If it looks like AI, your guest will know that it's AI, right? And at the end of the day, you don't want to trick your future potential guest into booking something that when they arrive, it's not the same thing, because that will just hurt you in the long and medium term for short-term wins. So yeah, using these tools, these AI tools, I have seen them, played around with them, talked about them a lot. But at the same time, I feel like if we're going to get into the realm of using AI to adjust an image, short-term game 100%, but medium to long-term game could have ramifications. So going back to AirDNA, got nothing on there for you. I'll come back a later thing. I've got to log in on another email for that one. But again, I can see there's tons of availability. Chris, I hope that you like this. Can we all please show Chris a little bit of love in the chat? It's not easy to get roasted. So let's move on to our next one. All right, we're going to go into Stacy. So Stacy reached out. Stacy. Where we got? We're moving over to Bentonville in Arkansas. So again, thank you very much, Stacy, for putting your hand up. Before we go over what is not going well, we're going to move on to the things that you are doing well, because I always like to start with the good one. And again, if you want to come and look at this listing with me, just go into Airbnb, type in bike in, bike out, 2 Lux patios in Bentonville, Arkansas, right? Or Arkansas, however you want to say it. Okay, so what's doing well? So the niche positioning. The listing definitely nails its niche between bike-friendly garage, access to Bentonville trails, shout outs to Mojo Bike Rental as well, which is pretty cool. It's optimized for the area's, biggest tourism driver, and most importantly, the reviewers love it, and the language speaks directly to that crowd. So another one that has matched up what they offer with what they deliver and what their guests love. So a lot of these factors will pay into the Airbnb algorithm in 2026. So again, the reviews talk about what they offer, which is a big one. So again, if you're thinking, well, how can I get more visibility? How can this Airbnb listing be visible more? Think about your reviews, look at what's being said in the reviews, and then match that up to your actual listing as well. The next thing that you're doing well, you've got 2 luxe patio areas. And this is again what people talk about: gas and solo, stove fire pits, grill, spacious layouts. And the outdoor living is a big part of it. Now, this was a thing that was loved and people loved about it. And this is going to be one of my things that A, you're doing well, but B, what we could do better is in these first 5 pictures, you've got interior, 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 interior. The reviews and the people talked about the outdoor. Okay, so again, you've got 2 pictures here that look the same, just different angles. Change one of these to be the outdoor area where you've got the fire pits and barbecuing and the bits that people talk about. So let's just see here what we got. So these are all good. Again, you can tell you've used a professional, lots of pictures. And again, please go and check out the video about the photo tour hack, because I've had to scroll a lot of the way down to get to the outdoor bit. So again, you can use one of these, swap that out, put that in onto here. These first 5 pictures are key. And again, go and check out the Airbnb photo tour hack, how you can have it where you can have the photo tour, but also as well showcase in the first 5 or 6 pictures of your photo tour your major selling points, right? And your reviews will guide the way. Now, one thing I will say is that the pictures that you have, again, are professional. They are bright, which is good, high quality, and they do tell a story. So you've got your, very cool setup. Your interior design is very, very cool. It looks nice. It looks chic. It's, again, clean, which is an absolute basic that everybody should have, but well lit. And again, it's got the element of bigger groups, which 10 guests is. It doesn't feel like it's going to be cramped in any way, shape, or form. So that's good. Well done. The other area for improvement that I would say is the title. Now, obviously, you are speaking to your future potential guest here. What I would be looking to do is to have a little play around with the title. So we've got Bike In, Bike Out, 2 luxe patios by DWTN Pet Friendly. Try something along the lines of Trailside Luxury, 2 fire pits, pet friendly downtown retreat, or Bike In, Bike Out, Oasis, fire pits, garage, walk to downtown. So again, have a little play around. I can tell that you like to play around with the title, because that does look like an Airbnb optimized title. Have a little mess around with them. Again, you just got to grab that attention. So again, really good listing. I'd say probably an 8 out of 10, but try that. Let's have a little look at the description. Again, the description is a bit bare. So again, what you can do is you can take this, all right? You can take all of your imagery, everything on your listing with Control and A, put it into a tool like ChatGPT or Gemini, and I'll show you the tool that we used for your listing audit, and just ask for it to give you more of a description based on what is being said in your reviews. 12 good reviews. And again, they're solid reviews that are giving you a lot of oomph. But what we need to do is we need to fill out the description. And again, the listing is very nice. Your pictures are very nice. But I feel like you need to be either leading, I think you need to be leading with an outdoor shot, right? What that outdoor shot is, your listing better than me. But I feel like because it's very much about the exterior and about the about things to do in the area, bike in, bike out, have that first shot being around the experience and not the property. Again, this is all about active lifestyle meets relaxation. active lifestyle here, relaxation here, group, right? So you've got to combine those three things. Those are your avatars. I feel like you need to be leading with that. If we go back to the Anaconda Chalet, that is like the experience straight off. The view in the background is like the money shot, right? That is what gets the attention. I feel like without me truly going through Bentonville and seeing what the other people are doing, I feel like if you were to lead with the experience, I feel like you'll get more attention of your listing. And again, I feel like what we could be definitely doing, and you 100% are not doing this, is the direct booking tip. There's definitely no mention in your listing. There's definitely no mention in your bio. If you have a direct booking website, I don't know about it. So what I would be looking to do would be give your property a brand name. So whatever that could be, the bike in, bike out, or the business name. We need a property name and a business name. And again, ChatGPT will massively help you with this. Once you've got that, create your direct booking website. Again, if you want Boostly to help you with that, go to boostly.co.uk, boostly.co.uk, book a call with our team. We're more than happy to help you with this for this listing and any other listings that you may have. And also as well, when you have a direct booking website, I feel like there's a super quick win for you to start growing your email list and getting more social attention is to put together a trail guide. Again, you can easily do it with ChatGPT. You can turn it into a PDF. It's basically a lead magnet. So when somebody's on your website, you can say, hey, do you want our trail guide, our top trails, our hidden secret trails? Give us your email address and we'll send it right over. And you can very sneakily mention that in your listing as well. So again, just like with Chris's, it's introducing property name brought to you by brand name. Check out our online reviews; they're really good. We have a exclusive trail guide available online. So again, you can't say via our website because the Airbnb AI will flag that. You could try and get cheeky and say, check out our exclusive trail guides on IG, which is obviously IG is Instagram. You can't say instagram.com/ whatever your handle is, but you can mention IG and people will get it from there. But you got to try and take them from here to somewhere online. And again, the easiest spot, and I'll just repeat it for you, Stacey, as I did with Chris. First 2-3 lines of your description, obviously in your property bio, and next time you have pictures done, pop them into your pictures as well. Because again, you want to be sending them from here to Google to your website to grab that direct booking hack that so many of you don't do. So just to recap, I would be getting the experience as that main picture. Number 2, have a little play around with the title. Number 3, enhancing your description using ChatGPT, 100%. Copy paste into ChatGPT and ask for it to help you with that. Get a property name, get a branded name, get a direct booking website, and good luck. All right, let's give a little round of applause to Stacey. I love that. All right, we're going to move on to our final one. Our final one. And again, if you would like for me to take a look at your listing and roast your Airbnb listing in a future video, there is a link in the description below that you can tap on. Give me your Airbnb listing in that, and I will hopefully, or maybe, do you on a future listing. I'll pick all the names at random. ChatGPT literally picked out these 3 here. We'll do that again. Okay, so we've done Bentonville, Arkansas. We've done Anaconda, Montana. Now we're going to head over to Port St. Joe in Florida. And this is Nikki's listing. Okay, Nikki. So first and foremost, let's have a super quick look. I didn't do this on Stacey, but let me have a super quick look on you. Nikki's got 3 reviews, 5-star rating. Ron, you're hosting. Nikki's got 2 other listings, which is pretty cool. This one is, like I say, in Port St. Joe in Florida. Nikki reached out to us and sent us her details. So let's go and have a look, shall we, here. Okay, so first things first, my notes, what we've got. What is this listing doing well? It is hyper clear on the location and the distance. All right. So starting that it's a true 7-minute walk, not 19 to the beach, right? That is trust building, charming, funny, unique. And it's this kind of like specificity or absolute on the nose. It reassures the guests how truly close you are to the water. So instead of just saying, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever, 7 minutes to beach and food trucks, that's pretty cool. Do like that. You are also very spot on with your targeting. Whether you've done this by design or not, it is spot on. So for example, families and groups. Again, you sleep 9, 3 bedrooms. You've obviously as well used ChatGPT for your description, which is good. I can tell that because I've got emojis everywhere. So for those of you that are wondering with Chris, what I'd meant when I said people don't read big blocks of text, that is big blocks of text. This is separating it with bullets. So people skim read. So instantly I can see from this, it's king master bed, queen bed, full bed, 2 bathrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, essentials provided, kitchen, dining room, living spaces. It's got 2 smart TVs, yada, 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 right? 4 cruiser bikes available, waiver required. So I can instantly see that. I still don't know what Chris has got because I didn't even try and take a look at his listing because it was just a big block of text. I can tell with yours that you have had a professional camera that you've used and has been professionally edited as well. They're well lit. They showcase that airy, beachy design. And they highlight those core features. I feel like if it's missing anything, you mentioned about the bikes and seeing that it is a 7-minute bike ride or 7-minute walk, I feel like one of these, instead of being 2 of the bedroom shots, should have been bikes parked up. Let's see if you actually got that at all. Scroll all the way down. Again, the photo tour hack, absolute essential. Oh, look, you've got it there. I think that would be amazing here or there. And also, here's what I would do as well. I would take these 2 out, have the bike shot, but just like what Chris did here with this shot, it instantly shows, oh my gosh, where's this gone? It instantly shows the ski route, which is very cool for first eyes. I would get a drone shot or get a map, a Google map shot, or even better, you can go into ChatGPT and it will create for you an image to show where your property is to where the beach and the food trucks are. And then you can just go, we're here, that's there. We're here, that's there. And because you can show it and you can see it, people will look at it, okay? And you can just enhance the reason why they clicked on your listing. So this is a cool shot. I think that's a cool shot. I would take out this one and this one, have the picture of the bikes. I like that. And then a picture of the map saying, we're here, beach is here. Super easy to do. You can even do it on AI with Google Imagery, etc., or Google Maps. Super, super simple. The other suggestion would be in the titling. I can see you've tried to optimize. We only get a certain amount of characters, right? So I feel what we need to be doing is maybe changing it around a little bit. The 2 ones that the tool came up with was coastal escape. I like that. 7-minute walk to the beach, bikes, deck, family friendly, or salty air, sandy toes, walk to the beach, bikes, grill, and deck. That's pretty cool. It makes it stand out. That is such a cool picture. You've got the clouds up here. I think if anything, what we could do is maybe have the picture of one or 2 of the bikes at the front here. Oh, they do bikes, which is great because obviously you can re-emphasize that there. But next time you have that shot done, having the bikes out front is cool. I feel like having the bikes is going to be a unique selling point for sure. What else did I notice on this one? You know what? I really feel like your listing description is great. Again, there's no way for me to know if you have got a website. Again, this is a recurring theme. So again, let's give your property a name. Okay, let's also give your business a name. And again, we accentuate that and say exactly what it is in the title, in the description, not the title, in your property bio and get people to book with you direct. Again, if you need a website, if you haven't got a website, boostly.co.uk, come and book a call with the team. We'll massively help you there. Because I had a little look and there was no way for me to even look to try and find you online in any way, shape or form. I think the property name is pretty obvious to me. I think it is that Salty Air and Sandy Feet. So whatever the business name is, whatever you decide to call the business name, this property here is Salty Air and Sandy Feet. So introducing Salty Air and Sandy Feet property located in Port St. Joe, Florida, by whatever your business name is. Check out their online reviews. They're really good, And then you can go nestled just 2 blocks and a true 7-minute, not 19-minute from St. Joe Beach. The home features a long private driveway, etc., etc. I can tell this is ChatGPT because it's got those M dashes there. But great. It shows that you are using the tools that are at your disposal to help get you an advantage. Okay, everybody. Fantastic work. If you want me to have a look at your listing, if you want me to roast you, look at the description below. There's going to be a link. Follow that, put in your Airbnb listing, and I'll maybe do you on a future one of these. And if you would like access to the tool that I used to audit and rank and rate these listings, check in the description. I'll put the link in there. All you have to do, go into this tool, paste in your description, paste in your information on your page and your reviews. It will take that and it will audit your page for you, which is really, really cool. And if you want to go back and watch the other video on my channel, there's one more video on there where I show you the hack and the one tip that I'm going to give you in 2026 that's going to absolutely blow up your bookings and save you so much hours in your day. That is going to be on the description below as well. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. If you want me to do more of these, let me know in the comments. It's been an absolute pleasure. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all very, very soon.